So I thought, would you like me to put one of these in now? Take care of it later. Okay. You better cover this guy back up there. They can be very dangerous. Yeah. No, no peeking. Sorry. All right. So anyway, that's kind of, there's one last person to send his regrets. John Lawrence and Alexander Hamilton. Couldn't come, but they asked Dr. Who to use her time machine to send their gift. Now, Lawrence said couldn't find good food in the Continental Army, which you can, but he went ahead and sent some hardtack. Now, when I practice this, I have a handheld microphone because I don't know if that there yet. He suggested we serve these to the guests, but maybe throw them each other or something like that. But they need to be soaked in something, but I thought she'd like this. There you go. Now, for those of you, that's all the gifts that were sent to me, and I'll skip ahead in my speech. A little breeze there, I just want to make sure that we fall over. I don't want that. That's the big review. All right. That's all the gifts. Now let me talk a little bit about some of the traits that Rebecca and I share. This is good stuff. She likes to write, and we both tried our hand at writing. I tried shortly after getting out of school and sent 2 short stories in. They were both rejected immediately. But what was interesting, somebody from both companies that rejected me offered to be my agent. So it's like, well, they didn't like the manuscript well enough to publish it, but they wanted to be my agent, and I wasn't quite sure what to make of that. But Rebecca has managed to get something published. She can give that last reference to John Lawrence and Alexander Hamilton and the Continental Army. Then what you need to do is go to Amazon.com. This is our copy. Available at Amazon.com. Alright, so Rebecca and I share a love of movies and TV shows, and especially those on science fiction. As you might have guessed from the wedding gifts I just handed out, we like to make movie references. So we'll be talking, and all of a sudden one of us will pause. And the person says, uh-oh, they just made a movie reference. What was it? That's what we try to come up with it. Oh boy. Yeah. There are several, you already know, there are several movie references and TV show references in my speech. And where's Katie? Good. There you are, yeah. Okay, she did really well with the ones from the Alexanders. But now it's a little easier to check out which ones you got. Okay, Barry, asked you about scoring 100%, right? Oh boy. Now, one thing I can say for certain is that humor genes run strong in the DuPont family, right? DuPont men and women have been cracking jokes and making irreverent observations over generations. This is why some of the most fun movie references are movies like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Addams Family Values. Now, I'm sorry to say there are no Tremors references in this. I said I know. Yeah, she keeps saying, oh, it's like Tremors reference. I said, no. There is one thing though, it's very hard to tell when Rebecca thinks something is funny because she's so quiet and okay, maybe not, maybe she's introspective, but nobody's ever used the words quiet and Rebecca in a sentence before. Now, I'd like to read a short passage from your Grandpa DuPont's memories of his mother, Irene. When Mom thought something was funny, she laughed long and loud and generally until she cried. It was an experience going to the movies or the theater with her, because when she started to laugh, the entire audience would soon join in. So Rebecca, next time people accuse you of being too loud, just blame it on your grandma. great-grandmother Irene. Now, as most of you know, Rebecca acted in plays in high school and in college, and she continues in that vein with cosplay. Now, I'm not certain where you got those genes, because you didn't get them from me. But I think you got them via some other people. Grandpa DuPont, Grandma DuPont, Great-Grandpa DuPont, Great-Grandma, Great-Great-Grandma Anna Hickman, and on the other side of the family, your great-grandmother Esther Rittenhouse. Grandpa DuPont also acted in high school, and at one point was the president of the drama club even. Yeah, you didn't remember that, did you? Great-Grandpa DuPont and his brother acted in local amateur vaudeville. And what you know about Esther Rittenhouse, you probably heard something that she liked to go on the cruises and enter in their costume contests and sometimes won. Now,
She won
Grandma DuPont, she
100%
sang on
of
the
the
stage
time.
and did
Yeah.
her own version of cosplay, as did Great-Grandma Hickman. I was unable to find photos of the grandfathers or of Esther Rittenhouse. It was kind of, too late to be in there. But I did find 2 photos of Anna Prater and Marilyn Muth.
Oh.
This is Anna Prater in some, let's see, it says, taken at a high school play in Terre Haute, Indiana. And sorry, folks, I got to, water add, and this is Grandma DuPont, believe it or not. We don't really know under the context of when that was taken, but I thought it was a great. All right, enough about that. It's time for me to officially welcome Ben to the family. Now, we've known him for a long time, so it's for those of you that know us, we are a game-playing family. Things like Run a Cube, Trivial Pursuit, Yahtzee, and other games. He's been playing them with us since day one. In fact, he and Rebecca are much more adventurous than Beth and I are. They play games like Flux, where the rules can change in the middle of the game. Now, I'm sorry, but at my age, my brainstorms only has room for so much. And like Beth is fond of saying, in order to learn something new, I have to forget something else. So if I tried to play Flux, I'd probably forget how to tie my shoes. Yeah, you watch these guys and they're going, we tried playing it for a brief period. We did try, and it was like, when the smoke started coming off the top of my head. Okay, forget that. Now, Ben is very good at making costumes for cosplay. Now, you may know or have seen one of his costumes for The Hobbit. What you didn't know is that he didn't do the Hobbit costume for cosplay. He did it because he had to travel to Middle Earth to get a special ring to get to Rebecca for her engagement. Ben, I think you better be careful. Gollum has discovered the ring is missing and wants precious back. Now, there's one thing that I noticed. One thing I've noticed when Ben visits us, he has 1 million keys. Now, he probably doesn't have it on him now because, the wedding and whatnot. But in contrast, this is my key ring, the car, the house, and our safe-proof box. That's it. So I thought, maybe those keys are left over from your job testing door locks. Anyway, I thought I'd get you a nice big key ring. It has one key on it. This is the key to success. So success, and on the back it says plot, which is success in Klingon. So there you go. Wear that around your neck for success. Just for a second or two, and then once again. All right. Anyway, welcome to the family. this is where it gets a little obscure. They're saying it wasn't obscure before. Not to you. Now, I, the father of the bride, would like to impart words of wisdom from a well-versed peasant named Dennis. For those of you who don't get this reference, you're just going to have to ask me from the look on her face. Oh, well, once you hear the quote, here you go. He said, strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masters, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Sure words have never been said, and so that you don't forget them, I got you a sticker background, and you can post it wherever you want. I actually got 2 stickers. You got the first one 2 years ago before, remember? Because I said, well, I felt bad that they had to, postpone the ceremony, so you got another quote. All right. I only have one up here, Chris. But anyway, let's all stand and raise our glasses. And toast, sort of new couple. Now, for Becca and Ben's wedding, I searched my DVD collection for words of wisdom to say on this, for poetic words to say on this occasion. Here's what I found, with apologies to the wrath of con writers and Herman Melville. No, you can't escape, Rebecca and Ben. For the last I grappled with thee. For my warped brain I poke fun at thee. For humor's sake, I spit my last movie reference at thee. 42.
Oh, woo!
Now that is a fairly obscure reference. It is have to come off the church. But anyway, here's the Rebecca and Ben.
Hey!